We're Will and Jen. Last week we finished up the RV show in Wyoming and stopped by Devil's Tower. Then we started the drive to Denver and took a pretty scary road through Rocky Mountain National Park, but got some beautiful views at the top. This week we're exploring some of the most popular spots in Denver, dropping Matt off at the airport, and taking a sunset hike with Tucker. Made it to Denver last night at like 10 p.m. Everybody's really tired today.
Especially Tucker.
Especially Tuck.
I'm not tired.
I wish you were. Tuck, are you tired, baby?
You tired?
I really don't want to lie in the car again today, guys. You can just leave me here. I'll just sleep all day.
Good morning, Jen. Where are we this fine morning?
We're at Red Rocks Amphitheatre,
Oh,
just outside of Denver, and it's like a natural concert venue that's been created out of these beautiful red rocks here.
Yep. And what's really nice is now that, so we've learned now that some national parks, it's weird with national parks. Some of them allow dogs, some of them don't. But
Most
I think
don't.
Yeah, but I think this does.
This
so.
isn't a national park.
Good.
That's why.
Good. You ready to go, Tuck?
So dogs, you can usually go into national parks with dogs. They're not allowed on the trails.
Oh, okay. Because I was about to say, yeah, that's gonna look really bad.
So most of the places in national parks that you'd actually want to stop and walk around, they can't go with you.
But Badlands, when we climbed up that mountain, he was good because there was the trail that said he wasn't good.
It wasn't a trail that we went on. There's a few national parks that allow dogs on trails. I know like Acadia National Park in Maine allows them, but there's not many that do.
Right? That's because you need a dog to fight off the bears in Maine.
Well, I feel like a lot of national parks have bears.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I just want some protection.
He's going to sacrifice himself. Right? No, like Old Yeller fighting off that bear to save us.
That was such a sad movie.
Yeah.
Don't remind me.
Old Yeller.
He's going to sacrifice himself.
He really did too. Remember he got rabies. I had to shoot
him. There's the entrance. We breathing heavy, huh? Look at that though. Yeah, altitude.
Yeah, just the altitude. I'm in great shape. That's the only problem. Wait here for a quick second.
Take a sip.
I wish I brought my tacos.
I wish I brought my oxygen tank.
So a little bit of history on the Red Rocks Amphitheatre. So the city of Denver purchased this in 1927, and then it was opened to the public in 1941. And a couple notable performers that have been here are the Beatles.
Oh.
Okay, hold on, I gotta go down.
I'm trying to be your hype man.
My hype man, thank you. Hold on. The Blues Brothers.
Okay.
The Carpenters. U2.
Yeah.
The Grateful Dead.
Yeah.
Earth, Wind and Fire.
Oh!
Oh, my favorite. The Fray.
The Fray?
Yeah.
Like from Game of Thrones?
No, the Fray's a band.
Oh, okay.
One Republic, the Lumineers, and a bunch of others, but those are the ones that stood out to me.
Nice.
Can you imagine going to a concert here though?
Leave a comment down below. Let us know what band was your favorite out of those.
My favorite, who I'd want, if I had to pick one, it had to be the Beatles, obviously.
Yeah.
And One Republic. I bet that'd be a cool concert.
Yeah. So, I feel somewhat more athletic when I'm walking down the hill from up the hill.
Well, you guys stayed down at the bottom of the amphitheater while
They don't know that.
No, I'm telling them right now, I walked all the way up by myself. Had to get a selfie mode by myself.
Listen, the dog wasn't allowed up the top of the amphitheater.
Yes, it was.
No.
Lazies weren't. Guys, guess what time it is?
It's now time for In-N-Out.
I am so excited.
And guess what? Even better. So we came here. Today is the grand opening. We didn't even know.
Yeah, we got here and I'm like, oh, this. I mean, I did think the building looked really clean. Yeah, it looked really nice and clean. And it's like all like this traffic direction and everything. And I'm like, this is intense. So we asked the guy, we're like, oh, how long has this In-N-Out been here? Today is the grand opening, first day. Like, what is the chance of that?
Right.
So for reference, we live on the East Coast, so we never get In-N-Out. Like, the only time.
It's been years. Last time we were in California, I think.
Which was like probably 6 years ago, I want to say.
Yeah.
So it's been a long time since we've had In-N-Out. And apparently they've been in Colorado now for about 2 years. Like he said, they opened around the pandemic. So it hasn't even been in this state for too long. It's slowly moving its way further out. Kind of wish it was on the East Coast, but it is kind of fun as like a thing that you only get when you go out west. So that's what we're having for lunch before we have to take Matt to the airport in a little bit. I always love this place because doesn't it have like an old school McDonald's?
It does,
too?
yeah.
It reminds me of that movie, The Founder, like the way it looked in the beginning with the neon sign and everything.
Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it,
Get it, get it, get it.
Will, where's your hat?
They don't make them that size.
Is his head too big?
His head is, he has a very large head. So one time, for like Christmas,
he's corn fed.
One time for Christmas or his birthday, I got him this thing where you go to this track and you can race around in like a nice sports car. And I actually picked a Lamborghini because he's always wanted to like ride in Lamborghini or drive a Lamborghini. We drove all the way to New Jersey for it.
From Maryland?
From Maryland.
How many hours?
About 4, I think.
Yeah, about 4 hours to get there. He had to wear a helmet to drive a Lamborghini, which is kind of dumb, but I understand liability and all that. But with his helmet, he could not fit into the Lamborghini.
Yeah,
and also, most of the helmets didn't fit his head. He had to get a special helmet that was extra large. And so with the helmet, then what do we have to drive? Like a
Nissan GTR.
Nissan GTR. I was like, thanks, it's not really a substitute for a Lamborghini. I'd rather just have my money back, honestly.
Right. Do it. You got this chicken? You got this chicken? Ah, vlog number 1.
You're a true fan if you know that reference.
Oh, yeah.
So what's everybody's thoughts on In-N-Out today?
It's really good. You have to get the sauce, though.
Right, like Matt's like actually pissing me off because he wouldn't let us get the special sauce on his burger, and I'm like, that's what makes it In-N-Out. So I'm like, you can't even judge In-N-Out because you're not eating In-N-Out.
I don't like pickles.
You don't, it doesn't taste like pickle at all.
I don't like pickles.
Tucker, you want the In-N-Out fly?
Aw. Oh, you're so gentle and proper. We made it to downtown Denver and we were headed to a street called Larimer Square, which is this nice little walkable street. All the buildings are historic, right in the middle of the modern buildings of Denver. And there's just a bunch of shops and restaurants. We're gonna check it out.
And it's the All-Star game this weekend, so there's a lot of All-Star game stuff.
Yeah.
We're gonna see if we can spot Juan Soto. I don't think he'll be here though.
Yeah, probably not.
Tucker, pick a toy. You want a hot dog?
What, croissant? No?
No. You want a cheeseburger?
Stuff. Hey, look. I'm a snake. I'm a Slytherin snake. Hey, Jen, add a picture of Will being the snake right here. Oh, I'm a snake. I'm a Slytherin snake.
This is probably what you'd like.
So I was just reading up about Larimer Square, and it's the oldest historic district in Denver.
Yes.
And it was originally like laid out, I guess the layout of it was created by a man with the last name Larimer, which is why it's called that.
Interesting.
In like the 1800s. And it definitely has like an old like a western town vibe, the way the buildings look. But there's like all sorts of new stores and restaurants. And there's actually one building here, back in the Prohibition era, was like a saloon that obviously like had to stop serving alcohol, but apparently they had a hidden speakeasy in the basement, and apparently it was one of like the most popular speakeasies in Denver. So I don't.
That's interesting.
I know. I think it'd be cool to go to a speakeasy one time.
Yeah.
Art Deco?
Art Deco?
Here we go now.
Got a Will sticker. Here we go.
Aw, Will was here.
Will was there.
Look at all the people that can see Will now.
Will, you're famous.
Okay, kneel down and put your face next to it. Aw, the resemblance. It's uncanny. So we were like already on the highway to take Matt to the airport, and then we drove past this huge REI store that looked really cool. So we pulled off just to check it out.
We're a little early.
Yeah, we're a little early, so we're gonna go check it out. It looks like the REI of like Bass Pro, like the outdoor world. It's huge. There's a Starbucks in it, and we want to get Tucker.
It looks like an REI in Colorado.
Yeah.
Like if I had to picture one.
Right. And I've been wanting to get Tucker some of those like booties for when the ground's really hot, and I feel like they're gonna have them here. Oh, this is cute.
What are we shopping for?
Dog booties for Tucker. Aren't these cute? This is what I've been looking for, because the other pet store, they look like freaking water balloons.
Right.
And I want these reusable ones, so when we go like hiking.
Oh, you own it now.
No, I didn't bring it. But they're like hiking boots for dogs.
Perfect. Let's try them on. If the boot fits.
Footwear fitting for dogs.
If the boot fits. Come on. Tucker.
He'll get used to it as well.
Come on, Tucker. Oh, he's so good.
So this brand is owned by a friend of ours.
Sean and Christina from Paws for Love.
Yep.
We'll link their YouTube channel down below.
Yeah, we got to meet them in Florida when they did their Paws for Love meetup. And Sean gave us a couple of these to try, and they were really good. So.
Well, and look,
cool that they're in REI.
like, not even trying to be rude, all this stuff is probably the same,
These
but
look
this
the best.
branding looks the best.
Right, like none of the other ones
Like,
can
I don't
see what
want
it
an
looks
adventure
like.
meal.
Like, I love that I can see what it's gonna look
Right,
like.
I like the orange and the
Like,
black.
it's like-
And now our end is near. Our road trip's done. We left Wyoming. My friends, I'll say it clear. We've driven all through with karaoke. I've lived a week that's full. I've never hiked up a mountain and more, much more than this. We've traveled Jen's way.
All right, we're at the airport. Our buddy's about to leave us. Head back to Florida.
It was a good road trip. Don't unsubscribe, everyone, because I'll be in more videos in the future.
Yeah, Will and I are gonna be in Denver for another like 2 nights, and then we're gonna start heading back to Maryland. Got a few stops planned on the way home, but okay, I got a question for the car before Matt leaves us.
Okay.
What was your top 3 things that we did on the road trip?
Oof. I'd have to say, I'm gonna give you, we do this every once in a while on Matt's RV reviews. I'm gonna give you a super like, and that's like a whole bunch of things comboed into one. All the state national parks.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, I did not, you guys are gonna make fun of me. And you've seen it. I've never been to a state or national park, and so it was a lot of fun. Just the way it looked, it's just like, oh my God. What about you, Will?
I'd say the Badlands. Yesterday's
Through the mountains?
through the mountains and getting in the stream with Tucker was pretty fun.
Oh yeah, that was fun too.
I think yesterday was my favorite with the mountains, and then I really enjoyed kayaking in the Chicago River.
Yep.
And yeah, probably Badlands is my 3rd.
Nice.
Oh, but Devil's Tower was good too.
Yeah. Bye, Will. Bye, Jen.
Bye.
Bye, Will.
Bye.
Bye, Tucker. See you next week, Will.
How long's your flight?
3 hours, but 5 hours because of daylight savings.
Bye.
Bye.
That section all.
Back again?
And that's why I have 2 cell phones.
I know, that would have been, we would have gone and then
That would have been really bad.
Yeah, bye.
See you, man.
Someone's gotta put their booties on for the first time,
Sit.
okay? There we go.
All right, we came down to Castlewood Canyon State Park. It was about like a 45-minute drive from Denver, kind of on the way to Colorado Springs. And so we just figured we'd come down here. It's like a nice time of day because the sun's kind of starting to go down. And I'm gonna go on a short little hike with Tucker. It's really nice coming to a state park because although the national parks are like beautiful, it's like you can't take any hikes with a dog. And so kind of wanted to find a state park that we could go to. So we're about to get on the Falls Spur trailhead. And so I believe at some point on the trail we get to see a little waterfall. It's a little okay, stay back. Stay back, Tuck. Would you look at that?
Careful.
Look at that drop. I can't believe they just have that open like that.
Huh?
I can't believe they just have that open like that.
I know. Come on,
So
Tuck.
freaky.
Look at you! You're a hiking dog!
We just can't seem to learn our lesson about bringing bug spray on hikes. As soon as we got here, the mosquitoes are like freaking hoarding all over us. We're trying to get down because it sounds like a little waterfall and river. And I'm hoping down there with the moving water that the mosquitoes won't be too bad. I think we're getting to the waterfall. It's like a little, it's kind of creepy down here.
All right, we'll come back then.
Well, no, I mean, I think it does continue. It's just like right here is like a little cave. I'm not going there. I do not do caves. We couldn't quite make it down to the falls. We can't figure out exactly how you get there so you can go in the water because there's so many like little tiny trails that go off the main one, and it is Bug City. So we're gonna head back to the car. We at least got to see the waterfall from a distance a little bit. So, oh my God. These booties that we just bought Tucker at REI, so we get back almost to the car, we're like, oh my gosh, one of them's gone.
And they were how much? $70.
They were $70 for two.
But we were like,
oh no, $70 for four, right?
But yeah, I think so. But we were like, oh, we take Tucker everywhere, and we're always worried about his paws. And we were like, let's just get good ones.
So I was like, you know what? You guys go to the car. I'm gonna go back down the trail a little bit and see if I can find it. I go all the way down as far as we walked in the first place. All the way back, probably at least a mile just looking for that.
Yeah, probably.
And on the way back, well, there was a spot where we did get down a little bit of water. And so I was like, I bet you that he lost it there, but I couldn't find, because it's like all these like little side trails. I couldn't find where we went. I'm like, I'm sure he lost it there, so I'm not gonna be able to get it. And on the way back, I was like, wouldn't it be funny if I walked all the way down there and then like very close to where I left Will, it was there. Sure enough, like literally 10 steps from where we realized he lost it, I saw it. As Will's pulling up to pick me up, it's right on the ground there. Hey, look. And I look like a damn tomato.
Aww.
Good job, Tuck. Next time, keep your shoes on, mister.
proud of yourself?
Are you proud of yourself?
I think I messed up by walking up this hill. This isn't my idea of vacation. Hey Jan, that's a good joke.
I'm gonna have a BF.
And I need a paper hat.
A paper hat. What are you, 5?
Yeah.
Make it something better than my $15 limoncello. I feel like
You
I'm
wanna
at a fine
buy it?
dining establishment.
By the way, if I ever get fired from the RV industry, I'm gonna sell Subarus in Colorado. They're Subaru. I don't even think they call them Subarus. I just think they call them Subs.
You had to pick there to poop on top of some tall grass. Like you're basically just sitting on your poop.